Welcome everyone to Spilling the Tea with Estee and Marlene, where we serve the hottest tea. Join me and my baby stripper voice.
And me welcoming you all to eavesdrop onto our uncensored opinions. This platform is used to inform, laugh, and potentially inspire others to speak out about things we may all be thinking about but are too afraid to say out loud.
And don't forget, babes, if the shoe fits, wear it. Welcome back, guys, to Spilling the Tea with Estee.
And Marlene.
Episode 2 of Season 3.
Woo! I'm so excited!
We're gonna be super consistent. We are.
I'm like, we are.
Yeah.
We're very consistent.
That wasn't shade.
Yeah, I'm like, who's not consistent? Because it's not this bitch.
Not me either. Someone else.
Alright.
You know what's not consistent? Our audio from last season.
Yo, that is not consistent.
But
this season, we're giving consistency with the audio.
Yeah.
So
Tell us, what is our topic today? What are we gonna get into?
So I want to talk a little bit about friends. So
Friendship,
because
So let me take a sip for that.
Yeah. Well, actually, I had posted not that long ago like topics of what people want to hear from us, and we got a few good things. But one of my good friends, she was like, "You really should talk about friendship and about when a friendship like it's just no longer needed or like a breakup from a friendship because I've had experience in that." And so she was like, and she also went through a friendship breakup, so she's like, she would like to hear a little bit more about that.
Okay. Is her friendship breakup recent?
Like a year ago. But I'm sorry, I'm going to be shady if the person is listening to me because she does follow me still. How are you looking at my IG, but you have the audacity not to reconnect with your friend? Because I'm the third person that met them. Like, she introduced me to her. So how are you looking at my IG, but you're not friends with your close friend that used to be your friend for 15 years? Yo, so people got some audacity.
Yeah.
Like, people got audacity. But I think that's a good leeway topic into this season. Just because we are very, like, we're social butterflies.
Yeah.
And we have acquaintances, we have coworkers,
Lots of acquaintances.
we have friends, we have core friends. So I think, like, just starting off with, what kind of friend would you identify yourself? For me, it has changed over years. But what would you say for yourself?
Righty that bitch.
I know that.
What kind of friend am I? I think I am the type of friend that you can come to me and I would give you no judgment. I would also tell you what it is that you need to hear, like straight up. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but like I'm not going to give it to you like, you know, to be mean. I'm just going to tell you I'm a fun friend and I'm there for you when you need it. I am also like not the friend that's going to dwell on like what happened or like let's move on from.
I'm not gonna. You don't want to sit in it.
Yeah, like I had a friend that we kind of like, we didn't fall out, but we kind of grew apart, and then we reconnected when she was going through her divorce, and then she kind of like, you know, went on an apology tour. Was like, I'm sorry I iced everybody out, and at that point she had been going through her divorce for a couple months. So when she reconnected with me, I was like, listen, like, I have no interest in sitting with you and sulking on your divorce. I was like, I want to be there for you to help pick you back up and how we can, like, get you over the divorce. Like, I don't want to sit here and come over and be like, he's such an asshole. Yes, we know that. You're going to divorce him an asshole because he was an asshole.
Yeah.
But I want to be there to, like, build you up and, like, help you come out on the other side. That's the type of friend I am.
Yeah. I think we're for sure more like me and you. We're very much problem solvers.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to sit and like, oh my god, this is my problem, and like I want to sit in it. Like, I don't want to sit in it. I want to be like, you know, there's always a resolvement for everything, and I'm also like a hardcore believer of like, okay, this little bad thing happened to you this morning, but don't let it like ruin your whole day.
No.
So
I also very big proponent of that.
Yeah, so I think over the years, my definition of friend and best friend has changed.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like I was very much like a ride or die. I'm a very much ride or die. Like my comadre can hit me up and she's like, oh, I need help, and she's in Florida by herself with her kids, and I'm like, I'll take the flight out and help you with that. Like I don't have like, you're my friend, like one of my close friends, and you're like my family.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
So, but I feel like over the years I gave a lot more energy into a friendship, and maybe I was not receiving it back, and I was okay with it, but now I'm not.
Yeah.
I have a lot more boundaries with friends. Also, like, if I don't like something, or I don't want to, like, I just don't want to give it energy, I will, like, respectfully say, I don't want to hear that. Like, for example, like, I have a lot of friends that are, you know, friends or know about my ex. I don't want to hear about, like, you saw him last week. Good for you, sweetie. Like, keep that to yourself. Like,
yeah.
And no, like, no shade, no disrespect, but I just don't care to hear from it. And respectfully, like, this is my boundary. Mm-hmm. So, you know, respectfully, and that's the kind of friend I am. I'm upfront. I know that I can be harsh with my words, but I don't mean anything. I don't mean malicious intent behind it.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that type of friend. I like the harsh friend, because I am the harsh friend. So
you tell me when I need to, like, stop.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
So, I mean, you can't just be like, I can't be around to, like, I have friends that are sensitive. But if you're going to want to sit in your sensitivity, like, I'm not going to sit there with you. I'm going to give you your, like, okay, yeah, like, you have your opinion about this, and okay, I made you feel away. But, okay, but are we going to sit in this, or are we going to move on?
Yeah, so, I agree.
But...
Well, I'll tell you what my best friend definition is.
Okay, tell me.
Like, to me, like, best friend or, like, close friend, like, to me, it's someone that... And it changed over the years, too. It's someone that I've been through shit with. It's someone that I can be very vulnerable. I can come to you with any problem, like, no judgment. I don't have to see you every day. I don't have to speak to you every day to know that you're my best friend.
Yeah.
And I want us to, like, go through shit together. Like, I've been with you or, like, my other friends. Like, we've been through breakups. We've been through, like, moves. We've been through, like, sad times in our life. Like, you know. Like, that's how I define a best friend. Like, my best friend is not the girl I'm going out. Or, like, the person I'm going out with every weekend for dinner. Or, like, out to, like, a bar. That's just a friend.
Yeah, that's just a friend. Like, I personally feel that you don't need to talk to your friends or your best friend every day to feel that attachment.
Yeah.
Like, I have a friend that she's, like, out in another state. And we don't talk every... Like, I feel like we talk, like, every other week. But when we, like, sit down, we schedule a FaceTime.
And then when you see her, it's like, I saw you yesterday.
Yeah, like, it was like, we're catching up, and, like, this and that and the third, and we're going back and forth. Sometimes, like, this weird-ass shit, she's like, oh, I'm thinking about you. Is something going on with you today? Or, like, are you okay? And I'm like, how did you know that I needed to talk to you? Mm-hmm. So that's the type of, like, friendship. I don't need to talk to you every day.
Yeah.
But I do need effort, but I don't need everyday effort.
Yeah.
I think as we're getting older, we don't need that consistent, like, oh, you're not there for me, or, like, you're not talking to me, or, like, you're not sharing your intimate things with me all the time.
And you know what I gave up, like, a couple years ago, and I brought down my circle? Like, I stopped, like, you know how you always get stuck in that, like, circle of, like, oh, I'm going to invite them to my birthday because they always come, and then, and then you're like, I'm going to go to their birthday because they always come, and you're just birthday friends.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, that's done.
Yeah.
If I'm going to your birthday, it's because I want to be there and I made the effort to go. I'm not doing like, all right, like I see this person once a year because she always comes to mine, so I'm always going to go to hers. And it's just like, what do we have in common? Just the fucking birthday?
Exactly. No, and also, like, I've always so, like, grown out of that. Like, before I used to invite everybody to my birthday, and now I'm more like, this is the core. This is what I want. And if you can't make it, that's okay. Take me out for a drink. Or take me out, or let's go for a coffee date and let's catch up. Like, it doesn't necessarily, you have to be at my birthday party or a birthday dinner. Like, we can still have our intimate time.
Or I can come over, we can, like, talk shit, watch movies.
Exactly, or I can cook. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But I feel like some people, they feel offended if they don't get invited to a birthday party.
I've had that. And I've had people like, oh, I wasn't invited to your birthday. Not a lot of people were.
Yeah.
Especially, like, my last 2 birthdays have been like getaways that we've done, like our fall getaway that we do, like
Yeah.
our autumn like vineyard
Activities, yeah.
activity. So that has landed on my birthday the past 2 years. I can invite everybody to that.
Yeah.
These are like, we're going away for a weekend. You don't want to have a house with 20 people. Like, you want to have a getaway house with like people that get along. Like, so yeah, a lot of people were not invited to the birthday. Get in line.
And I also feel like
If you want to take me out, like, I'm down.
I'm not gonna say no. I just feel like some people se tienen que ubicar.
100%.
No saben cómo ubicarse. Like, they're like, oh, like, you didn't invite me to your house getaway. I'm sorry, but you're the type of person that doesn't tell me yes or no.
Oh, if you're
sure.
flaky, yeah.
And if you're flaky, like, don't feel some type of way. You need to be honest with yourself and be like, am I that flaky bitch? You can't be oldie sensitive if you're the flaky bitch. Like,
yeah.
Like, ubícase.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. What would be like? So you said your definition of a best friend is somebody that you've been through things,
yeah,
good and bad.
Yeah.
And it's a long-term thing.
To me, like, people say like time doesn't dictate friendships. I mean, I feel like to me, like, it does. Like I'm not meeting you in like 2 years, 3 years. You're my best friend. Like, it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's just for me. Everybody has a different version of like friendship, but that's mine.
I think of how you show up for me is how I dictate the type of friend you are to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you showed up for me like on a hard moment, then I'm gonna cherish that forever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're not consistent after that situation, then maybe you were just a pillar for that time frame.
Yeah.
But for me, a best friend would be somebody that, one, feels comfortable with taking what I'm telling them in a non-judgmental way, one. Somebody that I can feel free to tell them harsh things or maybe things that they don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And they are truthful with me, but not like judgmental. Like, oh, like, why the fuck you fucked him? Like, all right, bitch, you got your nut, but maybe next time you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference. So I would say that.
And I feel like with friends, like good friends, like a disagreement shouldn't break a friendship.
Yeah, like, I feel like
And
nowadays
I mean, and there's
like
layers
so quick.
to the disagreement. But like, we disagree a lot of the time, and then after we disagree is like, okay, like, are we still going out to dinner? Like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, like
it's
like you're being a little you're being azarada.
Yeah, like, calm down, let's go to dinner, and like, that's it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like nowadays people are quick to throw away the friendship.
I feel like I can be that way, but like, I put up with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But there are certain things in a friendship that I need. I need people to be accountable. That is my shit.
Accountability. You need to be able to, like, if you're able to dish it, you also need to be able to receive it.
Yes.
And if you're not able to receive it, then maybe this is not the friendship. Maybe we're just a surface level friend.
And it's fine.
Like, we're just going out to eat friends.
Yeah.
Or an event friend. But you're not like, I hold you dear and like I'm gonna call you if something bad happens.
I think that's my thing. Like, accountability is big for me. Telling the truth is big for me.
If you lie to me, that rubs me a really long way. Because I'm like, so you're lying about this little shit then?
Yeah, if you're gonna lie about something small, then what big are you lying about?
Like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that would be the bitch that's like fucking your man.
Yeah.
The bitch that's lying about some little shit.
Yeah.
So
that's the type of friend. Wait, what was the question? The type of best friends I like.
Yeah. It's just so funny because I was listening to Angela Yee and one of the callers called in and she was saying, like, the segment is like, tell me your secret. And the secret was that she was sleeping with her friend's man. And she's like, so the host was like, how long have you guys been friends? And she's like, 2 years. And I'm like, I would never look in the direction of a person, one, that is with my friend, or two, that my friend is even interested in.
Yes.
Because that shows me that you're just not loyal. You're only giving a fuck about yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but how do you know when a friendship is not flourishing or beneficial to you as a person?
When the friendship gets too stressful.
I see.
Like, we're not dating, I'm not fucking you, you're not fucking me, like, we're not paying each other's bills. Like, our friendship, I should be happy to see you. I should be happy to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it starts getting too stressful,
Yeah.
then it's like, all right, like, I have other stresses in life and I have other friendships that fulfill me.
That's true though.
Maybe it's time that
we cut ties or
we part
go
ways
down to like a level one.
Yeah.
Friend.
But that to me, especially because like I'm very happy with like my core group. Like everybody else is just a bonus.
Yeah. I also feel like a person that's sure within themselves.
Yeah.
That's not gonna, because sometimes I feel like people are not even jealous of like what you wear or what you're of this or that, but just like your energy. Like people are just mad because you were invited out or you have a IG lavish lifestyle of always going out, but then they're like, oh, like this person is like they're always being invited out. They're always this. They're just mad about the energy, and I feel like a person that needs to be around me needs to be confident with who they are because I'm a lot. Like not a lot, but like I'm my energy is very high, very big. So you need to be very confident within yourself that you're not gonna feel some type of way because I am very sensitive to energy and I can feel it. Like I can feel when there's something off. So that's one thing for sure. And also I need somebody that's gonna be able to like communicate with me.
Yeah.
Because one thing I absolutely hate, and I've said it before, and I'm going to stick to it, is emotional dumping.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that, but I can see why it's annoying.
No, it's very annoying to me because if you have a friendship with me, we talk maybe every 3 days, and I'm like, oh, how's everything? How's this? How's that? And like bring up like your family and all this other shit, and then you're like feeling a type of way, and then one day I get like this essay, I'm feeling some type of way.
Oh yeah,
because I'm like,
has that happened to me?
Communicate with me all the time, and then you're gonna send me an essay. That means you don't feel comfortable enough with me to tell me.
I also don't like the fake shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little phony.
Yeah. For me, like communication is key because, like I said, I can be accountable and I can apologize for things that I can say or do. Like if you tell me like, oh, like what you did or said, like, you know, that hurt me. Even if I don't think like, even if it wasn't my intention to hurt you, I hurt you. So I'm like, you know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that what I did hurt you. It was never my intention. And I apologize for... So, like, I'm very reasonable if you tell me certain things. But if you...
don't come over here like 6 months ago you hurt me.
Oh, no, bitch, that expired.
Yeah, like... You had 6 months to tell me.
Yeah.
And you had multiple opportunities.
And if we hang out throughout the 6 months, expired.
Because that means you were fake and laughing in my face the whole time.
Yeah.
What would you say... would be something that's like when you feel like a friendship is kind of deteriorating, like it's just not going, like for me I feel like if you're my friend and if I'm in a relationship or not in a relationship, it should not dictate how you act towards me.
That's very true. For me, when a friendship is deteriorating is when I'm like not excited to see you, when it's a chore.
Yeah, when it's a chore, it's like...
When it's like, oh shit, like, she has invited me to dinner for the past 6 months and it hasn't happened and now I really have to go. Like, if I feel like I have to go somewhere out of obligation, unless it's work, it's not beneficial to me.
Yeah.
I mean, work is beneficial because I get paid, but aside from that, like, if I feel like I have to do something, like it's a chore, I'm not into it.
How do you, I was gonna say, slip my mind. Have you had coworkers that have become good friends?
Yes. Well, you. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I have. I have like a couple that have become good friends and like they shape into like the friendship. I have a coworker that we work together, then we didn't, now we work together again. And we are good friends and we text a lot and we talk pretty often. We don't really hang out because we're in different stages of our life. Like, she's married with a kid and I'm single, still like bopping around, but we still like speak.
Yeah.
And we still like get a point to like check in on each other. Obviously, she has more going on because she has a kid, but that never like shifted our friendship or changed it. Like we're still close. I still cherish her. Like I still like enjoy spending time with her, and I still get to tell her, like, you're doing this wrong, and then she'll tell me the same, and I'll be like, oh, okay.
Like you'll take it in.
Yeah.
You know what I hate, which I've seen before, is when one friend is like gets married, has kids, gets a house, like is doing all the stages, and they kind of like shit on the person that's still single.
Yeah, or like
I hate that.
I see that a lot, or like they want you to like level up with them, but it's well.
But that's
that's
not your route.
Yeah. Also, I haven't been lucky enough to find someone to do that. Like.
But isn't like I would still be like, but can you just level up on your own and still be respected in the same way?
I think so.
Yeah, like just because something is going on in your life doesn't mean that you should diminish the person that's single and doing something else.
I mean, like my core high school friends, what is it, 3 out of 4?
Mm-hmm.
They're all married with kids, and they've never made me feel no type of way. They've never like shaded me for being single. And they understand that like our friendship changed, not for the worse. It's just that our phases in life changed. They're married, they have kids, like they have different priorities than like me, who I'm just worried about myself.
Yeah.
But they know, and then we still make it a point to like go out, hang out, and like they never make me feel like no type of way.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I feel like they live vicariously through you.
Oh, they love all my shenanigans.
Yeah, they're like, so tell me what's going on.
Like they love it. If it was for them, I would be on a date, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Cause they want to be single like through me.
But then I know like one husband views you as like their sugar daddy, like.
Me?
Yeah, like they view you like you're part of them.
Oh, he views me as like a very good friend. And then he gets a little sensitive when I don't spend time with them. And I'm like, damn, but like, this isn't even my husband. And I have to like cater to him.
You text her on the side, like, why am I texting you, man? Like
why is your husband texting me that like, he feels left out that I'm hanging out with like all the other guys from Greece? But again, he is a very, very good friend. He's my go-to for like anything like
car related.
Like car, like anything I have questions, like he is a very good friend. So I have to like, like give him a little attention.
Oh, he's a Leo.
He's a fucking Leo.
What you expect? They love to be loved.
Oh, they love attention. They love
attention.
someone like coddling them.
But not only that, they love attention from the person they're dating or they're with. Or like they view as someone special.
Yeah. And they love to give attention.
They love to give attention too.
But they want it back. And like, if that's not my love language, it's a little hard.
Yeah.
I don't stroke no egos.
I'm really hard at that. Like, I don't chase anybody.
I don't like, hey, I got you.
Like, I might be like, oh, like, can you help me with this?
Yeah, but I don't stroke no egos. Oh, I did this. Okay, cool. Like, half of the world does that every day. Like, I don't know why you want a fucking present for putting gas in my car.
You should do that on the record.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Let's take a little break, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
Alright, guys. Welcome back to Spilling the Tea with
Estee
and Marlene. And we're here discussing friendships.
Yes.
And, I mean, I was going to say older, but we're not in our 20s.
No, we're in our 30s.
But we're mature friendships.
What is it? 30 and thriving.
30 and thriving. And we're in more mature friendships where, we have our lives, but we still are able to connect with other people.
Yeah.
But you know what I was thinking over break? Like, have you ever had that one friend that has FOMO?
Yes.
Like, fear of missing out?
Yes.
And they're like, oh my God, did you get invited? Oh my God, and you're going here? And like, like, same beat down, basically.
Yeah. Well, this person doesn't. But, I have, friends that they have FOMO. And I really don't get it because I have JOMO. I have joy of missing out. Like, I don't want to be invited to, random shit. Like...
You're about to be left home.
I would be happy. Like my one friend, she'd be like, can you believe this coworker didn't invite us to her wedding?
Coworker?
Yes, I can because I don't speak to her Friday to Monday.
So why would you think you're gonna
Like,
spend
I wouldn't-
$200 on a plate?
And I wouldn't want to.
Exactly.
Like, I would politely decline. I don't really want to go to events I don't really want to go to.
I don't want to
That's
go
my
to
new
events
shit.
that feel like a chore.
Yeah, that's my new shit. But, you know, I have people that they love to get invited. And just to say no because they can't, but like, they just like to have the validation of like, oh, I was invited.
Like, I'm cool.
And I'm too old for that shit. I grew out of high school. I don't need to be cool.
I'm happy being home.
Same.
Like, I can do a little Netflix, cooking, like, ever since, like, the whole summer, and also after coming back from Greece, I've noticed that my pattern is I'll do one event per weekend. I need to have an at-home day, and I need to have one event a day, and then I need to have a relaxed day. That's how I've been splitting my weekends.
Yeah, and it's also when people have different birthdays. Like, I'm not doing 2 dinners in one night.
No.
I'm not going to dinner and meeting someone out for drinks and someone out. No. I'm going to pick one event that I'm going to go to, and everybody else is just going to have to deal.
No, I would do the 2 events. But I wouldn't do, like, crazy, like, I need to go to 2 brunches or, like, 2 big events. Like, I'll do this. Like, I'll go to dinner, but before I go to dinner, if I'm in Queens, I'm going to go visit my mom. Like that.
Well, yeah, but what I'm talking about is, like, let's say you get invited to a couple of, like, birthday dinners, and they're all in the city. I'm not doing 3 stops.
No, I'm not doing
I'm going to one dinner. Everybody else will have to deal with it, and that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm too old to be doing multiple shit. Like, I'm too old to be, let me go to this dinner and meet this person out for drinks, and then I'm going to go to the club with this person. No.
I was going to say, also, I'm getting older, and if I don't feel like, first of all, my pockets, because we're not getting younger, we're getting older.
Yeah.
And one thing I definitely did is learn how to motherfucking save.
Mm-hmm.
So if I really do not feel inclined or I have a strong relationship with you, I'm not going to make the effort to go.
Yeah.
And I don't expect you to have the effort towards me if you don't feel the same way about me.
And it's fine. I like that.
It's fine.
I like that whole understanding.
I was going to say, what would be like some red flags when you see a friendship like either being too much or like it's just not going the same route as you, because people grow apart and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
What would be like some red flags that you would be like, like I need to pay attention to this?
Just red flags.
For me, I would be like a little judgmental.
Oh yeah. And then a red flag is when something is like always on that friend's term, because I'm very easygoing.
Mm-hmm.
But when something is always on that person's terms, like it's not 50-50.
Yeah. A person that I only see that like it's only convenient for them. Like everything that we do is like convenient for them, and I'm like, wait a minute, como que I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yeah. I also have another green flag, and it's not related to like, well, it is related to friendships. But one of my friends, she made a new friend a couple years ago, and they became like fast and furious friends. And it also like helped out that like they were like couple friends, so like the guy and the girl were good friends with her and her husband.
Okay.
So it was like couple on couple, like they were just very good friends.
Okay.
The guys were very close, the girls were very close, the couples were very close, and they became. No, no. I hope not. I wouldn't want them to swing with that couple. They're not hot.
Okay.
If you're gonna swing with someone hot.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, so my friend became really good friends with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl is very cool. I met her a couple times. I've been on trips with her, and she's very nice, very friendly. Like, she's a good time. She loves to drink. Like, she's cool. But once we start getting deeper with her, I told my friend, I was like, why doesn't she have friends? Why are you?
That's a red flag.
That's a red flag. Why don't you have friends? And then why do you always have, like, every time she talked about like a friend, she had a falling out. Oh, I don't talk to this person. Or me and her fell out. How many bitches you fell out with?
No, yeah, that's a red flag for me.
I think I can count in my hand how many like good best friends like falling out and just drifting apart from like a friend that was just more like social acquaintance is different.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can count like in my hand like probably 3 people I've fallen out with in my life.
I was gonna say 3
so,
people
like,
that are falling out, they were close to me.
Yeah, and like, why are you falling out with like Fulana and her fucking whole like everybody? Like,
What did that
at
gives me
that
a red
point,
flag, like something's going on with you.
at that point, it's like maybe you're the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I told my friend that, and then she was like, "Oh, I don't know, but she's so cool. It's just that these people like did her dirty." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"I get it, but like at some point, like, what dirty did you do back?"
Mm-hmm.
And she came and found out that she also got burned by her, and I was like, I knew that bitch was no fucking good.
Yeah.
I put up with her because she was your friend, but like like, and I'm also like not fake, like I was cool with her, but like if you and my friend stop being cool, I'm not cool with you either.
Yeah.
And if somebody does that to me, that's fine. Your allegiance is to your friend. If me and your friend fall out and you choose not to talk to me, that is totally fine by me. But yeah, the no having friends and you always falling out with people,
Yeah, it's a big one for me.
red flag. Why can you not keep friendships? What's wrong with you?
Also, if you're just a friend that you're just like for partying, and I'm like, and I can't call you like for something like sensitive,
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know. I don't feel that great. Like you're just a surface level party.
Yeah.
But you're an acquaintance, basically.
Yeah.
But if no having friends, a person that doesn't feel comfortable with like expressing their emotions, because I'm not a fake person, so if you did something to me or I'm feeling some type of way, you're gonna know it by my face.
Yeah.
So, as I always used to be like, I used to say, I don't agree with what you did, your action, but I respect it. Like that's like I make my own opinion, but whatever you want to do, I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah.
That's one thing, and also a friend that's just like too clingy. I don't like a person that's too clingy.
Oh, me either. That stresses me out.
Yeah, that stresses me out because I'm very like, if I want to pop up and do something, that's what I'm gonna do, and then you're gonna be mad because I didn't tell you that I was gonna do something. Like,
Yeah. How have you grown as a friend? Because I have grown.
I have grown. I've grown in a way of like, I don't need to tell you. Like, my opinion doesn't always have to be voiced. I used to have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Not always, but if it's something like really important to me, then yeah, I will start off with, in my opinion.
Yeah, or like I could tell you want me to tell you my opinion, because if you don't want to hear it, then that's fine too.
Yeah, like I know how to like step back. If you don't want to, then that's okay. But my opinion is not like needs to be said.
Yeah.
I'm also a person that if I'm not receiving the same energy that I'm putting into the friendship, then I don't want that friendship.
Yeah.
Because I feel like before I used to try a lot to keep long-term relationships, but after a while just noticed that we were just drifting in two different routes.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's one friend. That's something for sure. And I could be a little softer now with how I deliver things sometimes.
Yeah, I try. I feel like for me, the way I've grown is that I've always been ride or die.
Yes.
That has not changed. And if I fuck with you like hard.
Yeah.
But I feel like now I am capable of gracefully exiting a friendship.
Yes.
That doesn't serve me or doesn't serve us. Like it just, we had a great time. It had its run. I can always just think of you with fond memories of like, like back in like my early 20s, like me and this person used to go out all the time. Yeah, we had the greatest time. But you know what? It's not the friendship it was. I can gracefully walk away. Back in my early 20s, like I would burn the bridge. Like I wasn't walking out gracefully. Like I wasn't
You was about to throw the match and just let it all rip.
I wasn't going low. I was going straight to hell. Like, you know how they say when they go low, you go high. I wasn't even going high. I wasn't even going lower. I was going straight to like the devil himself. And I
don't like that.
And I was burning the fucking bridge. Like we would never talk again because there's no chance. There's no coming back from this friendship. I always felt like if we're not gonna be friends, let's just not be fucking friends.
I can respect that.
But I grew out of that, and now I can gracefully walk out of friendships, and I can be in the same room as I was just in the room with someone I was once close with, and it was fine. It was great. I walked there with positive energy, and I was like, you know what, I want to have no love because I don't love her.
But I have the day you deserve now.
I wanted to have a fun dinner, and I didn't want it to be awkward. I didn't want us to have like the weird like not talking interaction. I wanted to have a fun dinner, and I don't see you ever. I see you once a year. So every once a year I see you, I wanted to just have a fun interaction. I have zero interest of ever being friends with this person, and I think the feeling's mutual,
Yeah.
and it's fine. And
Why did y'all fall out again?
I don't know. I
I'm
truly
like-
don't.
I think, like I said, it goes back to people being jealous of your energy.
I truly don't know where we fell out, but you know what? I accepted it. It's not like my life stopped.
Exactly.
My life just kept flourishing without you.
Exactly.
And also, there are friends that like they just drag you down with their fucking drama.
Some people.
And if you take a break from someone and you notice that everything good is going for you, maybe you should evaluate
That's true.
that company that you were keeping around.
Yeah, I was like I was telling you the other day. I was like, I think naturally, the universe is doing what it's supposed to, and whoever's not supposed to be within your path, it will be naturally taken away, and you won't feel any type of way.
No.
It will be, and that's it. But I feel like, I mean, I've been burned a few times by friends, and I value who I mention as a friend. I have many acquaintances, and I'm cool with everybody. I don't have any bad blood or anything, unless like you really did me wrong, or like I really don't fuck with you, then you really would know I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
But I really don't have hate in my heart. But I just rather have my distance with those that I'm questioning their loyalty to me. That's about it.
Are you open to making new friendships?
I am. I first always like give it like the basic level. If you're like vulnerable with me, or like, you know, you're like really giving me that effort, then I'm for sure like open to it. I feel like, when was the last time I made like a new friend?
I'm not. I really am not.
Well, if you introduce somebody to me and they're like pretty cool, like I'm pretty open to like having a good time, and like I'm never
Yeah, but they're cool. Like I'm saying, like I don't know, like I feel like you have to really like we have to connect.
Yeah. It has
For
to
me
connect.
to like get close with you and like be a friend. Like I'm really not in the market for friends. Like I
Yeah.
have enough friends that fulfill me. I fulfill myself.
You don't want to be friends with the guy from last episode?
Absolutely not. The serial killer, I do not want to be friends with. I would advise anybody to not be friends with him.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I'm
not.
not in the market though.
I'm not in the market for new friends. I'm not in the market for like, oh, like, you know, like maybe I would love to like go to pottery and meet people. Like, no, I'm not into that.
I was just say, like, for me, like, I'm trying to figure out my fitness goals and my fitness journey. So if I meet new friends that have new people that have the same interests as me, then I am able to connect with them in that way. But it's not like you're gonna know, like,
Yeah, but that's like a workout friend.
yeah, like that's a workout friend.
I'm
like,
talking about like a friend.
I'm
Like,
no, I have
a
a very
friend.
long time that I don't.
Like, you know how like I come to your house and take a nap
No,
and eat your food?
No.
That's a friend.
that's a friend.
Like you'll have a workout friend
Yeah.
at the gym, a
At
workout
the gym,
buddy.
I think the last time I made a new friend was at work, because we were bonding over like stress from work,
Mhm.
so we became pretty cool friends, and I've helped her actually get into my job now. So
I always say at work, which I should probably not. I'm not here to make friends. Like I'm
but
here.
you make friends at work.
I have, and then I've been burned, so I kind of just shut that shit down.
No, yeah, you have been.
But at this
Like,
point,
not mentioning that.
but at this point, it's like I'm not here to make friends. I'm here just to work, get paid. I can be cool. I can kiki. We can go to one happy hour, but like,
Yeah, you were really against like not even going out to drink with your coworkers.
yeah, no, like, I'd rather go home. Why? I don't even. I have like 3 on Instagram, and those are like the 3 coolest ones.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I would carve out a Saturday to like,
Hang out with them.
hey, let's go to brunch.
No, yeah.
Sorry, it's not happening.
Well, there you go, guys. Hopefully, you guys learned a few red flags.
If they don't have any friends, run for the fucking hills.
If they're giving you, you know what I hate? A friend that gives you a little like hating ass comment.
Yeah, I would say friends that tell you what to do. That is like my trigger.
Yeah, I don't really like to what to know.
That is my everybody that knows me knows.
No, that's all. I know that.
That is my fucking trigger.
Yeah.
Like if you tell me legit what, like you could tell me like, you could like sway me to do it. You can ask me like, should we do this? But if you at your mouth say, you need to
out
do,
your mouth.
you need to do this,
Yeah.
swerve. I am
I'm
not.
gonna do the opposite.
I am going to do the opposite.
Yeah, I don't like told what to do. I think everybody has their own opinion, their own ability to make their own decisions.
Yeah, that is my fucking
And
trigger. Once you say that and you trigger me, I am doing the fucking opposite.
also, I don't like a person that thinks like they're like the only person to have the center of attention.
But you know what it is? I always attribute that to insecurity.
Yeah.
Like, if you need to be the center of attention, if you always need to be like the one that's always in the spotlight, I don't know what it is about you that you're insecure about. Like, I get attention from people, but it's not because I'm always. I naturally get it because I shine on my own, and so do you, and we all shine together.
I would say that in our group, like within our own, everybody has a little attribute of like what makes them them, and nobody's competing for the.
Nobody's
attention.
competing for attention. Like, what are we like?
What are we, 5?
Yeah, like who gives a fuck? Like, if you at 30, at 40 care about being popular.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Like, nobody gives a fuck about popularity. Like, you need to figure out what it is within yourself that you feel inadequate to the world, that you need to fulfill yourself with attention from people.
Ooh, say that again.
Mm-hmm. Wise words from Estee.
Ooh. But hopefully some of you guys will assess.
Drop some friendships.
Or not. Maybe sometimes you might value a few friendships that maybe you thought that were questionable, and actually, or maybe sometimes this podcast will lead you guys to talk about your friendships and what things you guys want from it and what things you don't appreciate.
And treasure your day ones.
Yeah, and treasure your people that have been there. Don't just like throw them to the side because you know they're always gonna be there.
Yeah.
So, and for me, like, I appreciate everybody that appreciates my planning and my controlling ways sometimes. Not
Yeah.
you, though.
I appreciate it.
Just
I
don't
do.
tell you what to do.
No, I do appreciate the planning. I do appreciate everything that you do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get like a little too like level 10.
And I gotta go down to 8.
Like a 7 is good. Like a level 7 is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I can deal with that. When you get to level 10, it's like, alright,
Okay, bitch,
you're
stop
fucking
it.
stressing me out.
As on that note, guys, have a great one, and thank you. Please share, like, follow, comment.
Oh wait, and follow our new Instagram.
Oh yes, we have a new Instagram.
It's at spilling, the way you spell the podcast, the T podcast. And share that.
Yeah,
Follow
and
us
Spilling,
on
yeah.
Instagram, the personal ones, because that's where we...
Share more intimate things that we do. Or our
Not really,
pages.
but that's where I look cute the most.
Exactly.
And
we're looking for content for
yeah,
fashion.
and everybody likes a cute person.
Exactly. And
remember, what is that saying? Hating hoes ain't happy, and happy hoes ain't hating.